Good morning, everybody. Really quick video today. Today's the 16th of July. About 4 more weeks till next infusion. I still feely, I really still feel good. Haven't had that like way down tired feeling like the last time before a dose. Don't really have any complaints about anything. It's pretty hot out, so I'll be hibernating the next couple of days because the humidity is high, so I don't go outside then. I try to be smart and not be a hero and try to go outside and then pay for it for days later. So this video, I'm just updating on the adventures of Tanya-Marie and Freedom. Freedom is my scooter. So I wanted to just talk to you guys really fast about being at scooter level when you go somewhere and how the regular humans, I call people without MS regular humans and I call us superhumans, behave around you. So I look otherwise perfectly fine. You can't see anything, the whole you don't look sick thing. And if I'm not going far, I'll just walk with the crutch. But I knew I was going to be out. It was going to be hot. We went to a festival. My son and I went to go see Lauryn Hill. She was wonderful. Busta, he was wonderful. A couple of other people, MIA was there. And so I'm in the scooter and it starts to get crowded. It's an outdoor festival. I understood that. I knew that it was going to start to get crowded. What I didn't expect, and I've had this problem before on my scooter where people just forget that I'm scooting and walk in front of me, but literally, no exaggeration, people were sitting on me. Like a young lady literally was sitting in my lap and I had to say, sweetheart, because I like put my hands on her and I was like, sweetheart, you have to get up. And she was like, oh, I didn't even realize I was on you. That was the one thing. And then, so at some point, I had 3 young ladies become security on my left side and my son was security on my right side because people were literally stepping inside the scooter to get over the scooter to get by me, just as opposed to walking around the other way. And I couldn't believe it. I guess I was like baffled, like these people, how can you step in somebody's scooter? People were stepping on the back of my scooter, I guess to see up over me. And I'm pretty tall. I'm 6 feet tall when I'm standing. And I'm pretty slim. So I have space on either side of my scooter. But that doesn't mean I want you stepping in or stepping on my scooter. And my son had to tell somebody, tap him and say, no, get off. My son had to redirect people and tell them, no, go the other way. And then 3 young ladies, shout out to the 3 young ladies. I told them about the YouTube channel if they're watching. Thank you so much for helping me. Because for some reason, when you're lower, you are saying, excuse me, or you're speaking to people and they ignore you. It's a very frustrating thing. It was a very frustrating thing for me. So they were sending them around. When people were walking around the front of the scooter, they were holding onto the scooter to step off. You don't know how many people's hands I lifted off of my scooter. It started to get like kind of annoying. I stopped talking at that point and just let the people who were around me talk. And the young lady came down, like bent down. She was like, how stupid are people? And I was like, I would not think to step into someone's scooter to step over them. I would never think to do that. That was the craziest thing in the world to me. Outside of that, and when you're driving, and it was dark at this point, but my scooter has a very bright light, and I turned it on, and my scooter has a horn, and I honk it, and my son is walking beside me, closely beside me, and someone's walking on the other side to the front, and they're saying, excuse me, I'm saying, excuse me. I'm literally moving, and people just walk right in front of the scooter, hold out their hands to stop me, and walk in front of the scooter. It's the craziest thing to me. I said to myself, like, there's such a lack of respect. Like, how can you, I don't know. It just made me crazy. And I don't say handicapped. I say alt-abled because I alternatively do things. I'm able to alternatively do things. But there's such a lack of respect for alt-abled. Like, if somebody was in a wheelchair, would you sit in their lap and The ignorance is crazy. But other than that, Freedom and I had a great time at the festival. Went into porta potties. Not so great. But Freedom and I had a great time. I still say the best thing I ever bought in my life was that scooter, because I go everywhere and I do everything I want to do. I just do it a little slower. So just wanted to give you guys an update of the adventures of Freedom and Tanya-Marie. Hope everybody's still feeling well. I feel really good. I'm honestly really surprised, because the last time before the next dose, I felt horrible. Like I wanted to lay down all the time. It was a horrible feeling, but I really feel like, and I was talking to somebody else who replied, she felt the same way. Hi, by the way. I really feel like my body is getting acclimated to the drug, so I really feel like change is going to happen. I know I'm a forever optimist, but if I could be feeling so much better than I was feeling the last time, maybe it's clinging on to something in there, and maybe it's working. So we'll see. August 22nd is my next dosage. I'll try to keep you guys up to date. This weekend coming up, I'm tossing on whether or not I'm going down south to see my parents, or I'm going to a family picnic in Long Island. Haven't decided yet, but Freedom and I will be out and about in these streets in the beautiful weather. Hope you guys are doing well. My California friend, I hear your weather is like really, really hot out there. I hope you're taking care of yourself. You guys have a great day. I promised I was going to try to upload more. I am trying to upload more. Also, I did a podcast called Truth Be Told. It's an MS podcast. The woman's name is Marie Herron, and it's a really good podcast. If you guys get a chance to listen to it or look at it, you guys should do that. Everybody take care. Stay cool.